Hi, welcome to my video. My name is Linda and today we're looking at the Welcome Easter and Timeless Tulips stamping set. I'm only going to be using the sentiment in the Timeless Tulips, but I'll be using an awful lot in the Welcome Easter. Absolutely wonderful little stamp set. And we'll be making these cute little mini egg boxes with a springing little character. And here's the little chick. As you can see, it springs beautifully. And the little lamb, they are just so cute. Today I'm making the rabbit because obviously I've done the chick and the lamb. Now I've got a template here which I've made to the size I wanted. We have in Stampin' Up a little die set that cuts out these sweet little box sets, but unfortunately it was too small for my purposes today. So I've designed it from that same template. I'll put a link in the box below so that you can see which one I'm referring to. So as you can see, I've just literally trimmed around the edge. I've been as neat as I can because obviously I want the box to be uniform, and it's ready to go. The paper I'm using here, or the card I'm using, is So Saffron, and I used a selection of the Subtles. I just love the Subtles collection. I like the soft pastel effect. I'm going to use a scalpel here to put the slits in for the top of the boxes. And what I've done is I've just used my ruler and I've marked half at 4.5 centimetres. And what I've done is I've just moved it down until the width is 4.5 centimetres, and then I've marked a halfway. And the slit is actually 4 centimetres long. So I'll show you that there. Look, nice sharp scalpel. I did put a cutting board underneath because I didn't want to damage my glass plate. So at 4 centimetres, I'm going to cut now. Be careful because scalpels are sharp. I know I don't have to tell you this because you're all professionals. However, if you're letting your children do this task, it might be wise just to give them scissors or do it for them. I'm actually going to be doing this at a workshop, so needless to say, the scalpel will be in my hand. And what I've done is I've just turned over the little flaps and I've scored those with my scoring tool. And I've done that so that you can define the actual box width. I think they're 5 centimetres wide, but I'll put all the dimensions below so that you're aware. Now, there you are, look, so once I've turned it over, you can see there's a little square there, which is absolutely perfect now for putting your stamping down. Now, the stamps I'm using are the Mossy Meadow, the Calypso Coral, and the Pear Pizzazz. And you'll see I've lined them all up there because I'm putting them into order. But the first thing I'm going to lay down is the grass from the Easter set. And I literally just go round all 4 sides, and I do a little garden on each side just to make it look cute. I'll put the music on now so that you can watch it and see me go all the way. Once you're happy with your little garden box, then it's time to move on and do the sentiment and stamp out the little bunny rabbit. I'm really sorry about the exposure on this videoing. The lamp was on to my left and it was very dark. We've had so many grey days, haven't we? And so as a consequence, the exposures come up, but it gets better as the day gets on because the sun did come out. So I'm using this little sentiment because it's just such a cute little verse. And Memento ink purely because I'm using Stampin' Blends for the colouring. And as we know, the Memento doesn't cause smudging. So make sure you leave that to dry just for a moment. The Stampin' Blends I'm using are the Crumb Cake, Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. All blend beautifully together. So I'll leave this for you. Please feel free to whiz forward. I know some people don't really want to see me colouring. However, some do because they want to see how I do my blending. Here we go. And as if by magic, la la, he's all coloured in, or she's all coloured in. So all I'm going to do now is, using the Stampin' Up! Snips, I'm going to cut as close as I possibly can to the black outline, purely because I would like it to pop like a 3D effect. Using the Memento pen, I'm just going around the edge. Any black felt tip pen will do, but it just takes away those little white areas that I missed. And there he is, look how cute. So quick tidy up before we move on to the sentiment, and all I'm going to do is give it a little curl and a little flag effect. Now to do the flag, all you do is snip through the centre. I've left a gap on the right hand side there, you can see. So just snip through the centre, and then from the corners snip to that centre. Easy peasy. I know lots of people use punches, but do you know what? It's just as quick to do it by hand. No worries there. Using my scoring tool, I'm just going to curl it, and I've turned it upside down because I wanted it to curl forwards. And that's ready. So now it's time to join the box together and see how it looks. So all I'm going to do is the two little flaps that don't have the slips, I've joined together, and I'm just giving the box a little bounce to give them a curve. And it's really important that you get that curve, otherwise they go inwards and you don't really get the box effect. So just placing in my little mini eggs, little packet of mini eggs, and putting the lid on the top. There we have it. A little garden box. How cute is that? Look at that. So saffron looks really nice. Look at that, the mini eggs are sticking out the end, but that'll be fun. The children enjoy that at the workshop. So here's my little box of springs that I made earlier, and I'm very quickly going to show you how to make those springs. I'm not going to talk through it. I'm literally just going to put the music on, because anybody that has springs or has made them won't want to hear my voice. So here we go. Now that our spring is ready, I hope you could follow that easily enough. We place it onto the back of our rabbit, just bring it out a little bit and peel off the sticky. Locate where we want to put it, and I've decided to put it on the side there so it gives a little bit of a boing and you can see the bumblebee. Then just literally stick it down where you want it to go, and bring the spring out so that you've got a little bit of depth, and there you go. Just place a small glue dot on the end of your little sentiment, and then you're ready to place it wherever you want it to go. I'm just going to tuck it in behind the little rabbit there so that he flaps out like a little flag. And there's our little Easter rabbit. Treat box, how cute is that? And you can see him boinging very well there. And here's all three, just so that you can see that I have actually done all three. There they are. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and visit another day. Thank you so much.